Thank you, Father John, and thank you, Clan McClay. Well, I want to welcome everyone here this morning, especially our honored guests from Kiewit and General Construction. It's a special day. Many of your families are here in that. We appreciate that. In fact, there's a good 30 people up on the barge this morning that work for General and Kiewit around the country. We're glad to have you up there. I hope you have a good ride. Somebody told me they actually had to pay for that ride. Is that true, Jeff? They had to pay for that ride? Every day. Every day they had to pay for that ride. So, very good. We also have some honored guests from the Greenbrier Companies. Graham Jack was one of our board directors, is up there with he and his wife, and we're also glad to have Bruce Ward here. We call him the godfather in the Marine Division. He's on the board of Greenbrier and was our original board chairman here at Gunderson. So we want to thank all of you that are here and special that are in the crowd today. I also like to thank all the workers that built this barge, and that it was a great job. I think we're very proud of the work you have done. I think many of you know that we've just hired about 400 people. If it wasn't for General Construction, we wouldn't have all of these people. It got us over the hump when things slowed down. After Deepwater Horizon happened, the barge market went flat because they didn't have drilling for a couple of years. Well, drilling has come back, and the economy is coming back, and so we're very happy that all of a sudden that we've got this order. This is the third barge we've done in less than a year for General, so it really has helped us through these times and has helped hire these people. There's a lot of people that also get involved in these barges. It started out with a discussion with Pat Boyd, and by the way, Pat Boyd just retired today, and he was the one who was leading this, the barge world for General for so long. Brad Martin is picking up that, has had that job now for a while, and we appreciate that. But Boston and Seattle, Boston Associates designed the barge, and have done a very fine job, and all the suppliers that we've had in it, International Paint, our steel supplier Everaz here in Portland, Oregon, a lot of people are involved, and I know there's probably people here from General, like their insurance underwriters and those kind of people that are here too. So with that, I would like to ask Jess Arvizo, who's a Senior Vice President with Kiewit, to come up and say a few words.
Well, thanks, Chuck, and it's great seeing everybody out here today, especially all the families, just like Chuck said. I thought I'd probably just give you a little update on, as Chuck mentioned, this is our third barge that we've built here with Gunderson this last year. The previous two barges, the Kiewit 200 and the Kiewit 201, are actually actively in service on the 520 floating bridge project up in Seattle. Since the day they left the ways here and were towed up to Seattle, they've been working. And this barge right here, the Kiewit 204, has a good year of service committed for her up on the same project up in Seattle. So yeah, I guarantee you, all your hard work, to all the great craftsmen and women that put your heart and soul into this barge, we're gonna definitely make sure it gets put to good use. And just looking at the name of the barge, Kiewit 204, I think there's a lot of numbers left that we can name the next few barges, right, Chuck? We got plenty more room to make more barges, and that's our plan. We're on a capital development program, and this is going to be just the start of what we have in future. So just in closing, I guess there's one other thing that's missing on the barge, and thinking about this, with seeing all the families out here and all the great craftspeople, is we're missing Made in the USA. That's one thing we're missing on this barge. So you all should be proud of what you did. We're proud to be here today, and let's hope for a great life of this barge. Thanks.
Thank you, Jeff. That's great. He's right about that. Steel comes from the U.S. It's all U.S. labor. This is a Jones Act barge that trades in this country and that, and we're very proud of that. With that, I would like to invite Terry Edwards up. Our program had Chris, her husband's name down, but it's actually Terry that's going to christen the barge this morning, and she's practiced in that. Now, I know that she's ready for this job, so I'm going to take the mic with me. Come on up here. I'll hold the mic. Well, wait a second. Going to break the bottle again? Yeah.
to wear my sunglasses, or do they have this?
Actually, your sunglasses would probably.
What do you say? What do you?
I think so, yeah. You just want to make sure that.
It's hot.
Not any problem. Put the bottle up.